We're keeping this in. Keeping this in.
Okay, no, it is going.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna do it. Okay. Hi. You're back with Side Quest, our podcast.
The Quest Bros podcast.
Quest Bro podcast called Side Quest. You have Dan,
George, Jarod,
Spencer,
And Anthony.
There we go.
Alright, today's topic of discussion. Why the fuck Dan doesn't like Rogue One? Dan.
It's garbage.
Well, okay.
All right.
Wait, no, hold on. Let him
Next
get the
topic. Just kidding.
Nope, next
And
time.
that's the podcast. Thanks, guys, for listening in.
Yeah.
I just...
Wait, was it the characters or like how the story progressed?
Okay, so the fact that they went back, that's whatever. Okay, so the story was okay.
Okay.
It's all about the rogues, how they got the plans, and then getting the plans into the princess's hands so she can put it in R2 and whatnot.
Yes. That one
That's
we were okay
fine.
with.
And the whole part where Darth Vader was all like, fuck you guys.
Yeah, that
Everyone
was
dies.
awesome.
Yeah, that was awesome. I like that. Just, I think it's such an unneeded movie.
Okay. Like, you didn't think it was necessary.
Yeah, as a movie, I didn't really like it. I think it would have been better as like a TV show or something.
Or like a comic or a book. Or...
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think it should have been a movie. And that's why I don't like the movie.
But as a movie, do you think it's good?
strictly as a movie, not comparing it with anything else.
Okay, as a movie itself, I think, yes, they did a pretty decent job.
Okay.
Especially when it came to making those characters that we know aren't supposed to be alive right now back because they CGI'd straight up people.
Yeah.
And I think they did a very good job at that. They made them look somewhat natural.
Yes. As natural as you can.
As natural as you could,
But if you look too closely into Grand Moff Tarkin, you can see the pixels.
It's weird because I was looking at him like, is he CGI? But like the even point that I had to question it is means they did a good job.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, like if you see Tron Legacy, like you know that Jeff Bridges is CGI'd in that movie.
And there you go. So like the
I didn't
whole
even know that.
The not old Jeff Bridges, the young Jeff Bridges.
Yeah. Again, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Oh.
If you look at it now, you'll know.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll totally can tell.
But like even when you see Leia, really young Leia,
Yeah.
like, wow, holy shit, that's amazing.
Like,
especially because by
goes-
the time that movie by the time the movie came out, she had already passed away.
Yeah.
Which was even like, oh my god,
Rest in peace.
it's amazing. Yes, rest in peace.
Yeah.
What's her name? What's her real
Carrie
name?
Fisher.
Carrie Fisher.
Fisher.
Thank you.
I was about
Sorry.
to come over there and be like, wow.
Yeah,
Take away my nerd card.
2016
Yeah.
killed all of the
Ooh.
cool actors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I just sitting there and I was like, I don't know, it just didn't catch me. Like Star Wars 7 was all right. Like
It didn't grab your attention. Like
it didn't
the
grab my
original.
attention. Like the
It was
originals.
nice because it's like it's more Star Wars. We haven't seen a new Star Wars in
God
like
damn it.
10 years. This is gonna be great, and it was okay.
And it was okay.
It was kind of just like Episode 4.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like I
it
mean,
was just kind of there.
if you
all
ask,
your friends are dead.
if you ask me
Spoilers.
coming out of the theater, it's the best movie ever. But asking me now, I've analyzed it and I've realized it's kind of the same story as Episode 4. Like there's a big thing destroying planets. You have to destroy it. We need the plans to figure it out. You just go inside, blow it up,
and
you
then
leave.
Millions are dead.
Yeah.
And literally, the planet was the thing, and it was like, what?
That's what made it better. Is like better than the Death Star. Is like the Death Star was the size of a moon. This one, it's Star Killer. It literally kills a star to get its power, and then it's the size of a planet, so it can shoot even further than the Death Star could have.
Yeah,
And it
then,
shoots and it kills multiple planets.
Yes, it can do multiple.
Going into that, a lot of spoilers were going off. Nobody was saying it was spoilers. They were just like, oh, hey, by the way, someone very important dies. Totally didn't hear that going in. Totally shocked when that spoiler when Han Solo did.
I cried. In the
I
movie.
was
Single
shocked.
Tears.
I was like, holy shit,
See,
what?
I've learned, like, if it's a good movie coming out, I have to see it the day of, because it's going to be impossible
Yes.
to avoid spoilers. Because, like, even, like, we saw it, movies come out on Fridays, but, like, usually movie theaters are like, oh, midnight premiere, but, like, the midnight premiere starts at 7,
Yeah.
like, and they'll go all the way until that day. So we saw it at, like, 11 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, that day, I was on iFunny. Do you guys know iFunny?
Yes.
It's a meme app. And I'm looking at memes, and in like the collective section where it's just garbage, there was the scene of Han Solo getting killed by his son, and I was like, I didn't know what was happening at first, but I saw a lightsaber and like I quickly swiped, so I didn't see what happened. But then like I realized what it was, and I was like, how did that already get out there? and it's crazy. So like, if you
And
don't want
interviews.
any spoilers, you have to see it like the day of.
Yeah.
See,
And that's what I did with Spider-Man. I saw it on the Thursday it came out.
And see, I've never heard anything about Spider-Man, and this is weird. I do a thing where, like, someone tells me, oh, hey, at the end of that video game, this happens. Like, thanks for the spoiler, douche.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, at the end of that movie, this happens. Or, hey, during the movie, that person dies. Oh, hey, this. The second I start watching the movie,
You forget.
I forget everything.
Yeah,
which is good, though.
Yeah.
So,
Some people, that can't happen to. Like, they know
so
it.
someone's like, oh, hey, either it's Han Solo, Princess Leia, or Chewbacca. One of those three dies
I
in the
swear, if
movie.
they kill off Chewbacca, I'm gonna punch someone.
Yeah.
One of those three dies in the movie, and someone said something like that. Oh, hey, one of the old characters dies in the new movie, and I was like,
But then, like, the entire time you're constantly worrying about that. Like, who is it?
no, I completely forgot
No,
the
he's
person.
saying for most people.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
for
what
most
happened.
people. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just try not to let spoilers bother me. I'm like, yeah, whatever.
it bothers me when people do it, but then
Yeah.
like
You
I
get
saw
too
the
into it.
Seventh Sense, or the Sixth Sense,
Sixth Sense.
Sixth Sense, like probably last year or something for the first time, and the spoiler of he's dead all along happens. I watched the whole movie. And then he realized that he's dead, and I was like, "Whoa, what? Holy shit!" I was like, "He's dead the whole time?" And then I didn't realize until later that night that, oh wait, I knew that he was dead the whole time.
Have you guys seen the Saw at all?
No,
Yeah,
not
all
yet.
the Saw movies.
Yeah, this
were-
is just the first one.
Yeah.
I've seen some scenes, yeah.
Okay.
I haven't seen.
Well, it's a big twist at the end. It's like the first. It's like it starts off and like they're in the. I think a majority of the movie. I haven't actually seen it. I just
the,
read
the
it.
guy's not actually dead or something.
Yeah, it's like the whole thing is like it takes place in this one room, probably as big as a studio, and like there's a dead guy in there the entire time.
Oh, yeah.
And then like at the end he comes alive and he's actually always been alive and he comes and like he like starts killing them and it's like crazy because it's like, oh my god, that guy's been alive the entire time and like how did we not know that? And it's like a big twist, but like like even if I were to still see it now, I'd still be like, holy shit.
It's like with Cloverfield.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But now-
not 10 Cloverfield Lane, but like Cloverfield with the giant monster that's attacking New York. That movie freaked me the fuck out when I saw it. And then at the end, if you pay close attention when it's like, I'm not sure if this is spoilers.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's cool.
People-
People have
people-
seen it.
Yeah,
No, people
it's been
I
out.
think are expecting spoilers out of this.
Yeah, it's basically it's like the video cassette tape where it goes back to like the two people, it's their date or whatever. If you look close enough, you can actually see the monster falling out of the sky and falling into the ocean.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's spooky. Also, if you pay close attention, you can hear that the monster is still alive, even though they nuked all of New York just to kill it.
Huh.
It's a sad movie, and also terrifying.
What's a movie that's like really freaked you out, like scarred you? Like something that's really messed you up. I can't think of the name of this movie, but I have a movie that like I was watching and it was all about, oh, the devil comes at like 3 o'clock and he comes in, opens up a door and then closes it. And then it opens up a third time or second time. And then if it opens up 5 times and closes it, then all 5 of the like big demons are inside your house. They possess your body and you kill yourself or something. There was the movie, and then there was like a priest walking down a street, and he looked in, and all the Jesus like things were there, and he looked away, and then he looked back really quick, and they were all starting to melt and turn into like demons and shit.
Weeping Angels!
I don't know.
I don't know the name of this movie.
If
But-
you guys know, put it in the comments.
Yeah, that would be awesome. But ever since I was like 9 or something, I saw this movie
You
when
were
I was
scared
like
of Christianity.
9 or 10. No, I'm not. But ever since I was 9 or 10, that movie scars me to this day. Like if I go to bed at like 9 o'clock and wake up at 3 o'clock, I always freak out, run in my doors and lock them. Like I'm not a scared guy.
Yeah,
no.
You're not superstitious.
Yeah, I'm not like that. But to this day, I'm still messed in the head about that movie, and I'm like, I don't know why. And then I asked my parents or whatnot, and they're all like, "Oh, we never watch those kind of movies."
Yeah.
It's like, okay,
When I became like, I used to be afraid of spiders, but now I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Like they're unsettling. But what made me afraid of spiders was my dad has the extended director's cut of The Lord of the Rings, and when I was like a real little kid, he was watching this downstairs with a good friend of his, and I kind of peeked down, and it was the scene where Frodo was being chased by the giant spider, like in Mordor, and that just freaked me out as a kid. And then my dad turned around and was like, "Jarod, what are you doing? Get back upstairs. You should be watching this."
Kind of related to that. it's kind of going off topic, but kind of still staying on topic. I have a fear of butterflies.
Really?
Yeah.
How?
This is what it kind of connects to. You know that SpongeBob episode when the
God.
butterfly
Oh,
and
man.
it comes on the screen and it's like bzzz, that terrified me when
I don't
was a
even think that
child.
was a butterfly. I think
No,
that was a bee.
It was.
It was some bug, but I knew that as butterflies. So to this day, butterflies scare the shit out of me. Like if I go through like a butterfly exhibit, like excuse me, sorry. There we go.
Fear
That's how you
burps.
deal with
Fear
it.
burps.
If I go through a butterfly exhibit, like I'm like closed like all up, and I'm like walking. I'm like I just need to get out of here.
I can kind of relate. Okay, so have you guys seen the Fly movie?
No.
No.
Never.
Fly 2?
Jeff
okay.
Goldblum?
I think so.
Yes. I was trying to remember his name, but yes.
But-
that's
I
it.
think I understand
I
where
have
you're
it.
going.
Okay, so there's like this one scene, well, multiple scenes, but there's a scene that I just remember vividly is where these scientists were like trying to teleport a dog to another teleporter in the room, and
Cuts in half.
they did it, but a fly got in there, and then the dog was messed up.
I
and
feel like I've seen like
Skits and stuff.
skits
of
of
it.
that. Yeah.
Dude, and to this day, okay, so Dan has 3 dogs, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
One of them reminds me of the Fly movie because I think it was a German Shepherd or something like that. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I have a German English Shepherd mix.
It reminds me of that same dog, and it
Yeah.
scares the crap out of me. Like it reminds me of that.
Don't
one
ever
scene.
go in a teleporter.
That's
Don't go in the pod.
and it, like in general, science starts to freak me out too because of that stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, because we're getting to that point where we're starting to become super advanced like that.
Okay, wait. I want to go back to this. I want to keep on this topic, but I want to go back before we get completely off topic. Going back to the movies that scare me. So if like there's a horror movie, I hate horror movies. Like I won't watch them.
Too.
I hate horror games. Horror movies don't scare me that much.
Movies and games.
Horror
yeah,
games,
yeah,
I can't do.
That is not
Yeah.
my topic.
So what I do is I'll just read the summary like on Wikipedia. So what I do, you know the movie Human Centipede?
I watched that. Yeah.
You know
we
of
don't
them.
talk about
You know
that.
of them.
I watched that. That was disturbingly gross. I don't do anything where it's like cutting your skin or anything
No.
like that.
The thing
I
is
can't
though,
handle that.
then I read the summary of the second one.
They made
It's
it.
even worse.
They
It's
made
like
two?
it's there's 3.
There's
What?
three,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
The second,
One for each part of the body.
the second the second one it's like it's all black and white. There's like no talking, and it's like this guy is like okay. This is gonna get very graphic and like very disturbing. So just kind of like skip forward like 5 minutes or something.
Which we'll still be probably talking about.
No, we'll try and get off it quick. And it's like it's all black and white, and it's like this guy, and like the Human Centipede movie exists in this universe, and he's like he wants to make it, so he finds the girl like from the movie, and then like he forces her to be in like a human centipede, and then he like kidnaps like 4 other people or something, and like he's like raping people, and like he's like killing people. Like there's one part where supposedly he wraps his dick in barbed wire and then like has anal sex with a girl. There's one part where like supposedly there's like a baby in the car, and like he goes to like hit the brakes on the car, and it like crashes the baby's head, and it's like very graphic. And
Why are you smiling as you're saying this?
Because I'm seeing your reaction. That's why I'm smiling.
Okay,
Because like
good.
I'm seeing all of you guys like freak out, and it's kind of.
I'm just sitting
Okay.
here, Daniel, 110% Daniel grin
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. Just,
No, but it's so weird. And like I read, I'm like, this is terrible. But let's like I have to keep reading. I want to know what happens, and it's just such a graphic movie. I will never watch it. There's also supposedly a movie called the Cannibal Holocaust, and it's like got banned from like certain countries because like they think people died like making the movie, and like they recorded it, but it was actually just like the editing and like the prosthetics were so good, and like so it got like awards for it at the same time.
You know
But
what?
people actually thought
You know
they
what's a
died.
We need to
movie
start
about
like a
cannibals?
fundraiser or
Cannibals?
something, and then if we get to like a certain
Silence
goal,
of the
like
I didn't use.
I didn't. Yeah, we need to have a fundraiser, and then when we get to like $10,000 or $100,000 raising funds, we need to like record and force you to watch those movies.
The Holocaust one, the Cannibal Holocaust, I will never watch. Like that is if it got banned
For $100,000 for the children, you would though.
yeah.
maybe.
Think of the children.
Think of the children.
Think of Caillou.
Yeah.
That was terrible. Holy
I don't
shit.
know.
Or maybe for like,
I don't know how scarred I want to be.
How scarred.
I'll be there with you, laughing the whole time.
Yeah.
Just have your eyes closed the entire
If
time.
Or
I
you
can
know-
keep the lights
See-
on.
Or just watch Hannibal Rising.
That's also
it's
something
equally
that like
as messed up, but awesome.
that's something that's like really messed up about me. Stuff like that grim and stuff. I'm not phased by it.
Yeah.
I'm just like, that happens.
There's a limit to me. I'm like that's too much.
You know, Hannibal Rising is a good horror movie.
See,
like, sort of horror.
There's limits, but then like I don't have a limit. There's just things that really mess me up.
Yeah.
So like.
Oh yeah, we know.
So if someone gets their arm cut off or something, they're like, whatever. If someone gets like stabbed multiple times, whatever. Someone's getting dissected, whatever. When someone takes a knife and cut themselves, that's my limit. I can't stand.
You
that.
harm a dog? Oh no, no.
I don't,
bro,
no.
nah. I'm gonna punch you in the dick, son.
That dog needs to stay alive.
See, but
that dog is an important character.
Yeah.
He has an arc. Damn it.
Someone could sit there and get dissected or whatever, but when they do it to themselves, then I'm like, why? So like I don't know what's up with me. I think I'm crazy.
Going back to that dog thing, have you guys know the movie Kick-Ass?
Yes.
I was
Yes.
gonna say John Wick.
No. That's a good point too.
That's what I was gonna say.
You know, have you seen the second Kick-Ass at all?
No,
I've
I
seen
haven't
bits
seen
of it.
I don't even think I've seen all of first
All
one.
I know is that the main antagonist wears BDSM gear, and I'm not okay with that.
See, that's another thing. I've seen like half of a lot of movies.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
In the second Kick-Ass, there's a bad guy, and like they're like at the good guy's base, and they're like taking everyone out. And then one of the guys has a dog, and he's one of the bad guys is like, "Do you want me to kill the dog?" He's like, "Fuck that! I'm not that evil."
That's good. And meanwhile, in John Wick, they just straight up kill the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, they pay for that, but
Oh yeah, they pay for that, which is kind of funny that that's the whole point of the movie is why he does that. But hey, that's like I'd do that for a dog.
Dude, I think this one session just scarred me. Like, oh my god.
How did it start?
Okay, let's talk about something good for you.
No, okay, this is what I wanted to bring back. Okay, we were talking about teleportation. So, okay, if you can, like, teleport, that has to, like, it breaks down your body and then rebuilds it. But then, like...
how does that work?
No, you're
how
not
does
the
that-
same person.
Yeah, so you would have to die. Because, like, it can't, like... This kind of, like,
Yes.
is spiritual. Like, what about, like, the soul and, like, your mind and your thoughts and, like, your dreaming and stuff? Like, how does that transfer over? Does your personality and all that transfer over? And, like, how would it do that with your brain?
That is an excellent question.
We're
So,
getting deep now.
I believe cause everyone knows I'm not a religious man.
I don't think
I'm pretty religious, actually, believe it or not.
I was gonna say, I don't know if
believe-
that any of us
Yeah,
are.
I actually am
I
pretty religious.
don't believe that when you die, your soul goes to heaven or hell. I believe your soul kind of stays and kind of hangs out around just the world around you, and whether you inhabit another host body or just kind of or haunt somebody or just kind of stick around is entirely up to you.
Going back to the teleporting thing though, since we're kind of like, oh, how would that work? You study psychology, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then so does my girlfriend. She tells me all the time, like, your memories aren't based off of the actual construction of your brain. It's actually nerve impulses that your brain send, and that's what makes your memories and stuff.
Yeah.
There's no way for it to physically recreate those because it's something that your brain does. It's not something your brain holds.
Exactly.
Like,
That's
the
why-
actual matter of your brain doesn't hold all your memories. It's the static impulses that they do. So there would be no physical way for it
For
to
you to be
teleport.
you.
Yeah, for you to teleport unless it's somehow
Downloads your subconscious.
Yes, downloaded your subconscious by taking the electrical impulses that they took from your brain that your brain makes, take all of it somehow, which is nearly impossible because
At this point.
and then re-downloaded it or send those electrical impulses into your new reconstructed body, in which would be made by the other side of the teleporter.
It's almost like the best analogy I can make is like, okay, say I have a fish tank at home and I'm moving to a new house. Well, I gotta take all the water out with my fish, put them in this little container, move it all, and then put it all back in the tank once it's all set up. That's kind of how teleportation would have to work.
Spencer, you're a scientist. How does this work?
Star Trek.
Star Trek.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say. I think they explained it in Star Trek.
Yeah, it's like Star Wars, a long time ago, but somehow it's in the future.
There's also another thing, like, by the way, that was Star Wars, but there's also another thing where, like, it wouldn't deconstruct you, it would just change you into something else.
Like it would
So
change
it
you
would-
into data.
Yeah, it would change your physical body into electricity, data, or light even.
But then at that point, couldn't we just physically like change our bodies to be something better? Like I want to be an inch taller. Say, this isn't like actual like.
The most
This isn't like.
superficial thing ever.
No, this isn't like. This is
Anthony,
like,
do you want to be taller? Or?
No, this isn't like something I'm thinking of. Like I'm
Okay.
like, oh, I wish I was an inch taller.
I mean,
no,
I
this
can
is just-
cut my hair if that makes me
No, but yeah, no, seriously though.
But then,
like,
like, I could,
that's what we'd have to have that level of technology to be able to use it.
We have the
But
ultimate
also-
characterization.
You can also think of it as like we're getting to a day and age where you can almost genetically make babies. You know, how you make babies in test tubes.
Yeah, like Gattac. Like
Yeah.
that movie.
Gattaca.
Gattaca.
You can make them with
That
specific
was pretty
attributes now, and make them so they don't have like certain diseases or they are immune to certain things.
Or they
now.
have something stupid like, oh, they have brown eyes.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, like you
force
can-
them 100% to have brown eyes.
Yeah, like I can make
Even
my
though
child
you're
have like
genetically not
Like
made
the
for
rarest
that.
combination is red hair, blue eyes. I can make my kid have red hair, blue eyes, even though there's no history of that in any of my genes.
See,
Yeah, I can make that happen in
See,
my,
I would-
my
And-
daughter or son.
And in honesty, it's not that hard. You just take melatonin and you inject it into your eye to change it so it turns
yeah,
blue
no, but
and
like you
then-
do this before they're even born. Or
Yeah,
even
I
made,
know,
which is
but-
crazy.
By the way, I'm all about like all natural. Never gonna do anything like that to my child.
See, the only reason I would do that to my child, not saying that I will, but the only reason I would is
Pro-
so that
Protect them from diseases that
from
you
Crohn's,
have.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like that's a good point. Like, is if you're gonna protect them from disease and
Yeah.
illness, go ahead.
Yeah.
But if you're doing it for like cosmetic reasons, there's no point.
Go screw yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, screw yourself. You don't
And I think
deserve to have a
it'll
child.
come down to that too. Like insurance might cover like you doing that
Yeah.
for health reasons, but like for cosmetic reasons, you can't do it. Like my mole on my face, I can get it removed if it turns into a tumor, and my insurance will cover that. But I can't get it like removed just because I want to.
Yeah, because that's
without them. Yeah, because that's cosmetic.
It's like the same thing with the thing on my nose. I'm just keeping it because I don't want to pay for money because unless it becomes cancerous or tries to kill me, I don't need it removed.
Exactly.
And I don't know. The whole thing, like, oh, let's just alter them and do this and do that. Like, that's just leave it off.
This
Just
is-
let them grow up into what they are and let them be who they
Yeah,
are.
let them be themselves.
Yeah.
This is a
We
very
did, like,
deep
yeah.
episode.
Oh no, yeah, we're getting really deep. Episode 2 already.
We also wanted to talk about let's change the topic to something
Yeah,
a lot
go
less-
ahead.
Please.
yeah,
Please.
a lot less like soul searchy and like deep. Let's go with something feel good. Super Nintendo Land is coming.
Yeah.
I'm super fucking excited.
Yes.
I think it's really funny how they
Never heard of it.
Yeah, so in Japan, they're Japan and Universal Studio in Japan. Sorry, they're doing a Nintendo themed land. You know, like there's Harry Potter and Star Wars land.
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of funny. They did like a presentation already, and it's like just like a parade float with like Super Mario stuff on it. Like that's all I have so far because like it's very early in development, and that's how they gave the presentation. And in the back, it's like gray and there's like nothing. It's just like this flat land where they're putting it. And I thought that it was funny that they just did the presentation without really anything.
Yeah.
But okay. Actually, we can speculate on this on what's going to be there. I've done this with multiple people.
Yeah, you did this with me once.
Yeah, I did this with you, and I think I did it with.
I think there's going to be a teacups, but they're actually just going to be Yoshi eggs. No.
So well, no, they, for
I
sure
could actually see that.
they are going to. They said they're going to do Mario Kart, and they said it's going to be like the most immersive like go karting experience ever. How do you think they're going to do that though?
Magic.
They're actually going to give us red-shaped shells to throw at each other.
Well, the way
And if it like it has like a thing in it, and it'll like magnetize to the person in front of you, and then if it hits, it shuts off the go
Oh,
kart.
we
I
have the
think that
gravity
would be
thing
too
going on.
yeah, the anti-gravity
Oh my God.
underwater and
Going
flying.
just doing loop-de-loops. Just
Yeah.
oh,
Or we'll
God.
go up, and then our carts will sprout wings,
Yeah.
and we'll float down, or a parachute or a paraglider, and we'll float down to the next one.
Then
Yeah.
you see a blue
You
shell
know,
come.
they'll
Yeah.
figure it out. They're
Yeah.
they're Japanese.
What I think I think it's gonna have to be
Just like, yeah.
indoors, and I think it's gonna be like for the sorry, I keep burping.
Come on, dude.
It's because I bought us all soda, so now I have like all the carbonation in me.
For all of us?
I did buy you all sodas.
No, you got the carbonation from all
Oh,
of us.
yeah,
so
sorry.
you're eating the one
I mean, that explains why I'm not burping.
Yeah. Okay, no, but so if the go-kart is inside, but then if they have the item blocks, I'm thinking there'll be like holograms or like projections on the floor, and then you run them over, and then you might have like a little screen on your steering wheel, and and you know like the arcade ones, and you can like push the button on the arcade cabinets for the Mario Kart. I think it'd be kind of like that. So like it'll show a shell, and then you can kind of aim it, and then the car would at least just stop. And it might say what you got hit by, or it'll just stop and you'll just assume it got hit by that.
Sort of like with laser tag.
Yeah.
But you would also have like an up or a down, and then if you press the down, let's say I have a banana and I
Yeah,
press the
and it
down,
would
I
throw.
could stop I could hear beep 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 beep
Yeah.
beep, and I could press the down to stop it.
Yeah, it could
And
work
there are
like
blue
that.
shells. Which
It
is,
might not be as advanced, so there won't be
I
bullets.
mean, it's Japan. They will be advanced.
well, no, I mean there won't be like the bullets
Oh,
that's
yeah.
gonna scoot
But
you
it might
all
just
the
be
way
a
to the
holographic
front.
flooring
I
to
Yeah,
show.
to show like banana peels on the ground and stuff like that.
I think it's not going to be like super advanced like Mario for the Wii U,
Mhm.
like Super Mario 8. I think it's going to be like the original Super Mario.
Yeah, Super Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's why I think like because you just
Okay,
ran
so
over
like
panels on the floor.
I could see them not being able to do Bullet Bill. I could see them not being able to do
Blue shell, maybe?
No, they can do Blue, Shell.
would
That's
just stop
easy.
everything first.
I can even see them doing like the lightning bolt, make everyone else's cart slightly slower, but
Yeah,
depending on
yeah.
what place you're in,
Yeah,
that's
if you're
how
behind
much,
that person, you're
Yeah.
staying. But
You know how they
anyone
have
front
like, oh, first place gets 10 points. Well, first place goes slower for 10 seconds. Second place goes 8
Yeah.
seconds, and so on and so forth. Just like the point system
exactly.
goes, and so then you get up to your regular speed.
Okay,
So I
if
can
you
even
list-
see that. Now
That
the
makes sense,
Bullet
yeah.
Bill, I don't know
No.
if they can do.
They don't. They
Yeah,
wouldn't.
probably not.
because you would.
I mean,
Uh,
maybe.
You would go.
I
like,
would say
turbos.
maybe have
Yeah.
like a speed boost.
But that might just be like the golden crown
Or
the
the
golden
mush-
mushroom.
yeah.
Yeah,
just keep
but the
mashing
golden
Yeah.
mushroom can do that.
Or it might just be like the golden mushroom. You hit it and it just keeps you going for a long time instead of having to keep pushing it. And then or the mushroom will be the regular mushroom will be like it just gives you a boost for like a second.
Dude, like the track should be like really wide because
Yeah.
that could be super hazardous.
Yes,
You know?
it will probably.
There'll
will
probably
be.
be like
They'll be aware of all of this.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they'll probably put like safety stuff, like they'll give you helmets.
But
And,
all I
like-
see is there'll probably be shells, mushrooms, banana peels, and that might be it. I don't know what other items you could do.
I could see.
I could see the
I could
light.
almost
Yeah, I
see
could see
fire
that.
flower.
I was thinking that, but it might be hard to show because it ricochets everywhere too.
Right.
And the shells too, though the green shells, you can hit yourself with them sometimes.
That's why I think they might just do red. They might just keep it at red.
That could work, yeah.
But they could also just have it like
The
oh,
circling ones.
and see, I don't know.
Or
I
it
guess,
might just be you just hold like in Super Mario Double Dash. You just hold all three of them. They don't circle around you, and then you have three to shoot at any time.
What was Starman? Do you guys think Starman can be used?
I don't know if you could do
No,
that.
because invincibility
it's
against
the
other
same
carts.
thing.
It would be the same as like the golden mushroom where you get the speed boost. Well, no, actually maybe because like then if there's like a banana peel in the way or something,
Or if
coming
someone
at you-
bumps into you, because there will be people bumping
Oh,
into
yeah.
you.
Or,
Yeah.
or like you
Then,
get hit by a shell.
then their
Maybe-
car shuts off for temporarily.
Yeah,
Maybe you have
Oh.
a bumper around your car.
Yeah, yeah.
and
yeah.
then you
So
can,
yeah,
like,
these
bump
cars will
around.
be able to bump because that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Because it's Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the one issue I see, and biggest issue I see with Bullet Bill and the Invincibility Star, is if you hit somebody and their car stops in front of you, how are you going to get past them?
Yeah.
I don't know. Well,
Ooh, yeah.
I mean, the odds of that of you trying to go directly behind them, I feel like you'll just know that you can't really go anywhere, so you'll just move around them. Or it'll be bumper, so once you kind of bump them, they'll kind of like move out of the way a little bit, and you can get around them. But they'll be slowed down. So I don't know if anyone will be temporarily stopped. So even with a shell banana peel, you might just get slowed down. Oh no, maybe you will get stopped.
Nintendo, I hope you're listening to this. We're giving
They,
you a lot of good
they're
ideas.
not.
Yeah, they're not.
But if you are, Shigeru Miyamoto, hi! Love your work!
What else do you think they would have there? I was thinking Donkey Kong minecart ride.
Minecart, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
because
yeah,
you know, in, like Donkey Kong Country, like you're always like in the mine carts and like you're always going through stuff. Like I think that'd be a really cool ride.
Yeah. And then we were talking about like for Metroid, they would have like a shootout. Kind
Yeah,
of game.
like you know, like the Buzz Lightyear thing when you're like
You
sitting
know
in
what'd
the
be
thing and you're
really
shooting.
cool?
That'd be a good Metroid.
Mhm.
Is if you could pay like, oh, you pay to go in, whatnot, but then you pay like a little extra and you go into the Pokemon Safari Zone and you kind of just run around and like
I didn't even think of that.
they could do
Pokemon
like
Go.
one of two things. I was thinking they could either have it played like a like a scavenger hunt kind of thing, like they do at
Epcot?
I don't know. They do it up at like a bunch of like amusement parks. They have like a scavenger hunt kind of thing going through.
Okay.
They could have that, or they could have like this area is like a Pokemon Go area where like a lot of the rare Pokemon Go Pokemon are there. And
good.
because Nintendo owns it,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah, just why not?
I also think like they could have like a little. You know how at Six Flags they have like the Toontown area,
Yes.
and it's just like the little kid stuff. I think they could have something like that, but for Pikmin. But like, and then everything is really big, so you have like a giant like can of like beans or something. I don't know.
Sort of like what they
Like the
did
rocket
with
ship?
Yeah, like the rocket, and then like
All
the
these
Pikmin-
ideas are trademarked by us.
Yeah, and like the
Nintendo,
Pikmin
you'll
are
have to
normal
pay us.
size there, but it's like you've been shrunken down, and like there's stuff like that.
Mhm.
It could be like the little kid ride area.
Sort of like with it wasn't Universal. It was Hollywood Studios for like Honey I Shrunk the Kids. They had something like that.
Yeah, exactly. It'd just be something like that.
I can see Bowser having a roller coaster.
Yeah, like
oh,
the
definitely.
Like the
ride.
castle.
Yeah.
You go through.
Because
And it's super hot in it.
That's the question
Yes.
is if because they probably have to have like a big thing in the middle. Is it gonna be Peach's castle or would it be like Hyrule Castle?
Or a mix. Like
yeah.
going through multiple castles.
Well, see, okay. My theory then is if I think they probably would do Peach's castle because like Mario's a big selling point, but then for like Zelda, they might have like the Lost Woods as its own thing, and like you know how in Ocarina of Time there's the Kakariko village that you're in, and like there's little houses and they're each have like things in them, but there's like nothing in them. But those would be like little shops and like little restaurants, or like the big Deku Tree.
Look
would
at
be there, and
Universal.
that would be a restaurant.
If you look at Universal Studios,
No, sorry, La La Land Ranch would be a restaurant.
if you look at Universal Studios, they have like Harry Potter's
Yeah.
whole thing there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have Hogwarts.
And then even in the other ones, they still have like the biggest icons in those.
That's why I think like they would do the
Like,
Great Deku Tree.
I think in Marvel they have like Stark's Tower, but then they have it's like connected to a Hulk ride or something. I don't know, but they have all those huge iconic things there.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that they'll like segregate each Nintendo thing, but around the entrance they'll all be mixed and whatnot. But then you could go to Zelda Land, Pokemon Land, Mario Land.
Sort of like with the Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good point. That's how I think it would be laid out. It's kind of like each
So
section
then-
is a little bit different.
Then you would see like I feel like it would be kind of like rectangular on this end is Bowser's Castle and on this end is Peach Castle, and then it's all like
I feel like
mixes
Mario
in
would be in the
between.
middle just because that's what everyone knows. It's gonna be the big selling point.
It's
It's gonna
just
be like
kinda
this is
like
it.
him
Instead
going
of a sta-
Nintendo. Yeah,
And
you
instead
know
of
how
a
it's like-
statue of Walt Disney holding hands
That's
with Mickey Mouse,
exactly
it's just gonna be Shigeru Miyamoto and Mario going like this.
yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say.
I can see them doing
Jared
turf
was
war.
doing his Mario's iconic jump,
like the
pose.
Wahoo.
Woohoo! George, what were you saying?
I could see them doing turf war.
Oh yeah, like
Splatoon.
something for Splatoon.
Ooh, yeah.
That'd be
Like-
it
like
might,
a-
yeah,
like
it
a
might be a
water park?
water ride.
Yeah.
Water rides.
I've
Yeah.
never played it.
Yeah.
I
mean,
haven't
you know what
either.
the game is though, right?
Yeah.
Splatoon? Yeah. They
Are they
just have
kids
like
or
a
are they
wa-
squids?
They're both.
They're squids.
No, they're squids.
Spencer, I
technically
don't
squids.
care. No, yeah, so they could have a water ride just like that.
Oh, yeah,
Although
it's
I
different
will
colors.
say, if it's gonna be anything like Disneyland, I'm super excited. Nintendo princesses.
Yeah, because
Getting
of course
pictures
there's-
with a Nintendo princess.
Because yeah, you know Mario and Luigi, that Link and Zelda are going to be there and everything. Samus.
Samus, yes! I'm so excited.
Probably
for
not
this.
Zero Suit. Calm yourself.
Fuck you! It's gonna be Zero Suit. It's Nintendo. It's
Exactly.
Japan.
No, the best
It's
part.
not going to be Zero Suit.
The best part is when
Don't take this away from me.
when they have
I'm going
Samus
to
walking
take it away
around
from
and
you.
it's actually like a metal suit or whatnot, and you're like, I want to take it with Zero Suit, and they actually like
Takes off the helmet.
it
at least.
actually comes off and
Oh, like
it's
Iron Man? Just-
yeah, like Iron Man style, and comes out and it looks exactly like her, and she's Zero Suit Samus.
I was reading
Hey.
something that like in the Disneyland, like behind the scenes, it's like supposedly like all the people that are characters, they're always having sex backstage. Because if you're hot enough to look like a Disney prince or princess, yeah, you're gonna start fucking.
did not know that.
Yeah.
Spencer's face.
I was
is
gonna.
just-
I thought you were gonna say that they're insane because they always act like they're princesses.
Oh no, yeah, that's also true.
Yeah.
I mean, they're probably insane because have you seen those dresses? They're probably super warm.
Oh, yeah, they're hella.
And it's
they're
always
really
hot there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
And
those suits
so
are
wait.
hot.
It's always hot there, and then it gets really hot because they're in Florida or whatever, and then it gets really hot, and then they go backstage and,
And then
they
it
do
gets
something
even
that's
hotter.
really hot.
Yeah,
They
something
actually
crazy.
are insane. No, good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
They must.
they
I
must
hope
be
they drink
used
water.
to the heat.
I hope they
Has,
drink
anyone,
water on
has
the
anyone
images.
else been in a costume? Like a full blown costume like that?
No.
Maybe.
No, absolutely not.
My Assassin's Creed costume is pretty hefty.
I have.
I technically have. I
They
dressed
suck.
up as Benedict Cumberbatch's Sherlock, and that was super
No,
warm.
not that costume. Like,
No, he's talking about like the Mickey Mouse
Yes.
costume.
No.
Oh, like mascot.
Yes.
Oh no.
No.
Those suck. I'm
Those
going to tell you, those
absol-
suck. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because there's like no ventilation. Sometimes they try to built-in fans, but they end up breaking, like within an hour.
Right.
They're way too goddamn hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, no way. No, I would never do that.
I don't think I would be able to.
I could cosplay as someone, but
No,
even then,
not mascotting.
Yeah,
I always
mascotting.
wanted to do the mascot, but I'm
I
okay
don't
not
think
doing
I
it.
could.
reminds me. Went to some anime convention, and they had Master Chief full blown suit.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, holy shit.
Yeah, and then somebody was the Arbiter, I think.
Yeah.
Just
That's funny.
this giant Arbiter. I'm like, you are terrifying, sir.
So, okay, going back to the Nintendo Land, do you have any more speculations on rides or attractions?
Yoshi Egg Cup ride.
No, okay, in Super Mario Sunshine, they have a carousel and you ride Yoshis, so I think they'd do that.
Oh yeah, that would definitely
Or
real some
like
ideas.
what the Dumbo ride is, but on.
Then what else would the egg?
No, see, I think I had a Dumbo ride thing.
Yeah, I think you did say something.
Oh, the Dumbo ride, but it would be Kirby, and like, you know how he flies on the star?
Oh,
So that would be like the Dumbo ride?
All I'm
Yeah.
thinking of is having a Metroid as like a helmet or as like a hat. I
Yeah.
know they're gonna sell
Oh
those.
yeah, they could have
Oh,
a bunch
yeah.
of like the pose as a character thing.
Yeah, there'd be
Yeah.
a tons of stuff like
Oh,
that.
yeah,
And-
all over the parks.
What they could have.
The
Dan,
the
you
merch
may
would be
like
amazing.
this.
Oh shit.
You remember Twilight Princess Telma's bar?
Mm-hmm.
They could have that,
Yeah, I think that, or they'll have Lon Lon Ranch. As,
or
like,
the
milk bar.
the milk bar from
Moo Moo.
Majora's
Moo Moo Milk.
Yeah.
Moo Moo ice cream.
I could see Metroid being like laser tag or something.
God, we're
Yeah.
such nerds.
Yeah.
That's why we're here.
That's why we're talking about
You know,
this.
we'll be saying that those exact words when it actually comes out and we all go to it for
Yeah.
some reason.
It comes out
What do you
2020.
mean for some reason?
Dude, 2020. How old are we gonna be in 2020?
We graduate in 2020.
Holy shit, you're right.
So 24.
So wait, 24.
No, 22.
21 or 22? Yeah.
22, yeah.
I was 2 years off. Give me a break.
He's going to school for English, not math.
That is
That's Spencer. Going
No,
to
I'm actually going to school for.
also he's
Web design.
Oh, you changed?
also he's
No, I was always.
Oh, you want to do minoring in English? I thought you were doing something.
I was gonna do something in English,
Okay.
but I don't know. I'm still thinking.
Okay, so I'm not totally crazy.
No, you're not.
well.
I
We're
wanted-
all
when I
completely
was
crazy. You're
younger,
just
I-
not incorrect. You're,
Yeah.
you're not
When I was
totally
younger, I
incorrect.
wanted to be an author. I still do. Love it. Passion.
But you don't want to you don't see yourself as a career in it.
No, I do, but
It doesn't pay.
other things have come up.
It doesn't pay the bills.
It could.
It could,
Have you seen George R. R. Martin?
but you gotta be George R. R. Martin.
Or Rick Riordan. Percy Jackson.
Oh, there we go.
I
I don't
Or-
read.
Okay, how
Or
about this?
J.R.R. Tolkien?
Yeah.
I mean, he's dead, but still.
Or
All the RRs.
Yeah.
Crap! I can't think of her name.
J.K. Rowling?
Yep, there you go.
There you
Have you seen how wealthy she is?
Yeah.
I don't actually know how wealthy they
go.
are.
She's pretty well.
She's pretty wealthy. She made a donation, like a sizable donation to the Scottish Independence
Speaking
Fund.
of donations, Bill Gates donates like 90% of his income.
Yeah, because you can't
He can't do anything.
you can't spend all that money.
Yeah, I mean, you could try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
How
the difference
long?
between me and Bill Gates. Bill Gates, donate. Me. Well, I have all this
Video
money,
games.
but I could try.
It's like, but I feel like you would think you were doing so much. Like, we don't understand how much $1 billion is.
Yeah, like
Especially
Yeah,
Bill
put
Gates,
this
who
in
has like
perspective.
8 billion.
Put this in perspective. 1 million seconds is what, like a few weeks or something, a few months.
yeah.
1 billion seconds is like a few years.
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually look up the exact
Yeah,
statistic for it.
Math of
please.
it.
Quick, George, say something.
No, you don't.
Oh.
You're right.
Really? This is what happens when you put him on the spot. He freezes.
He just goes, "Oh no."
Yeah, just fuck.
So 1 million
At
seconds.
age 6, I was born without a face.
No, 1 million seconds is 11.574 days,
Oh.
Wow.
and 1 billion seconds
925,600.
Oh my god! I'm just gonna turn it into years because
That's a lot.
31.7 years.
Wow.
So 1 million seconds is only 11.5 days, and 1 billion seconds is 31.7 years. That's how much more bigger it is. How much? Yeah. Words.
We get it.
Yep,
No,
we
you
got
got
it.
it.
How
We
is
get
that
the- we get
writer
the gist.
thing going?
It's fine.
Yeah, but like that's incredible. So what would you do with $1 billion?
Like, you think you'd be spending it, but you probably
By the
wouldn't
way,
be able
he
to
doesn't make
spend.
just $1 billion. He makes $74 billion.
Yeah. I think it's
Freaking
7.4
asshole.
billion. I don't know if it's 74 billion.
I'm just kidding.
Bringing it out. I'm gonna look up.
It's like I want to buy a Switch.
Quiet Giant.
That's $300, and like that's breaking the bank for me. But if I did that with $1 billion, I would not have even made a dent.
Wait,
I would
what?
probably-
If I bought a Switch with $1 billion, like I had $1 billion, I was
That's
like,
not
I want to
bad.
buy a Switch. Without $1 billion, that's like breaking my bank. But with $1 billion, that's not making a dent at all.
Dude, you can get
How
so
much
many
do you
cars.
have?
$72 billion.
Oh, okay. So you were off by like $2 billion.
$2 billion.
That's
Which is only
Your margin-
62
your
years.
margin of-
Get off.
That's chump
I'm
change.
seeing a pattern here. Your margin of error is like 2, so
Yeah, there you go.
it's not bad.
It's not a bad margin to have.
Mhm.
He makes $1.38 million per hour.
How much does he make a second?
yeah,
There's a lot of math in this one.
this became the soul searching and math episode.
Yeah.
What
Okay,
the hell
give
is
me a
wrong with
second.
this?
Top
We're nerds.
2, 3, 1, 4, 8, 2, 3, 1, 4, 8.
We discussed nerdy things.
You know,
Yeah.
it's,
Two,
you know, it's
three,
actually a good
one,
movie,
four,
Revenge of the Nerds.
Thank you.
He makes $385 a second.
Damn.
I don't even make that much
He's
at
No,
all.
you don't.
You're not Bill Gates.
Damn you, Bill Gates! Why aren't you me?
yeah. This is how fast it's going. By the way, I just put it 384 and then plus 384, and now I'm just clicking the enter equal button, so it's constantly doing it. By the time I've been saying that, he made a roughly $30,000.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Give or take 2, right?
Yeah, give or take, like, pfft, who cares?
Gosh darn it, Bill Gates.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Why doesn't he put that back into the gaming business? No.
Yeah. Like, help us.
Like, you could just. Oh no, I was gonna say you could like stop the national debt, but we're in the trillions in national debt.
Yeah. What? How many is a trillion seconds?
We're not doing that. Is a can of worms. I am shutting down. Close now.
So,
So-
upcoming events then, or things that we're working on.
Well, I was actually going to say Metal Gear has made it. Metal Gear is now 30 years old.
I
So
was gonna
happy
say, yeah,
birthday!
today's the birthday
Happy
of
birthday,
Metal
Snake.
I
Yeah.
Do the voice.
I was hoping you were
Yeah.
going to talk about your comic instead of Metal Gear. 'Cause I
I'm
don't,
sorry, but this was just on my mind.
I don't care.
Yeah. So okay,
Anyway.
I want to say art wise.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Nothing.
Working on it.
I've done nothing.
Nothing.
I have been.
It doesn't have to be related to the Quest Bros. If you've just been doing something personally.
I mean, like, I've been trying to study the human anatomy. Like, I'm
I took okay, this is a good story. I took anatomy fall of my freshman year, and I failed it. I got an F
You suck.
total, and I took it this semester,
hard.
and I got a D. Like the minimum for a D is 60%. I got a 60.7, so I barely passed. It is the most difficult thing I've ever
0.7.
taken.
Anatomy is not that hard. Though.
It's the I was anatomy and physiology, and the physiology was the hardest part.
Yeah, no, my sister.
So
took
it's
it
like
and she
what
almost failed it.
chemicals go into like making my muscles move, and like what
Oh.
makes it like what makes my muscles tire out.
My
What makes my muscles
girlfriend's
tire out?
really
Dehydration, lack of potassium, lack of PhD, and lack of there's a fat that I don't remember.
good. Lack of fat.
Yeah.
Lack
So, no, like,
of
'cause-
having a doctorate.
Because we had Jared, not Jared's. We celebrated Dalton's like bachelor. We had a Dalton's bachelor party yesterday.
Still hasn't invited me, asshole.
It's not my problem.
Yeah, that's something you would take up with him.
Yeah.
I'm not inviting him to mine.
And we went to Sky Zone, and like I was like passed out because like I was so tired.
I was barely keeping it
Yeah,
together.
and
I
like
recently
in my
had
mind, I was like,
surgery.
man, I have the lack of potassium and PDA or PhD. or
You're
whatever.
the one who's almost about to pass out. I'm barely on the edge of my rope, and I'm the one who had surgery recently.
Yeah, I know. Like I was like I couldn't breathe. Like you know when you stand up too fast and like you feel like
Oh,
that?
yep.
That's how I felt for like a good 10 minutes. Like I had to go to the
Oh.
bathroom and I was like sitting on the toilet and I was
Sit
like,
on toilet.
and I was like, I'm about to die right here.
Yeah, and Dalton and I
I'm gonna be
almost
like
like
Elvis and die right on the toilet.
Elvis
Some
died.
kid is gonna come in and see me on the floor and be like, what happened here?
Yeah, Dalton and I almost thought you did die. It's like, ah, shit, not again.
Was Dalton tired at all?
Not again.
Oh yeah,
Not
he
as
was,
tired as me though.
Yeah, no.
He was sore though because I saw him today and he's like, I couldn't get out of bed this morning.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sore.
Yeah.
I
No,
didn't
like,
know
my-
what
my
Sky
arms
Zone.
hurt.
I didn't know Sky Zone took that much out of someone.
Well, no,
It doesn't.
have you seen American Ninja Warrior?
Yeah.
They have an American Ninja Warrior course.
Oh.
And
Easy.
that- well, no, yeah, like we were
Easy.
we were able to get
I
through it.
know.
It's just it takes a lot out of you.
Yeah.
It was easy to do, but it's like
Was it
You
scaled
don't-
down?
Huh?
Was it scaled down or no?
No, it was like pretty much. It was like instead of it as one long thing, it was like separated so they were next to each other, so it was like one half and another. And then they had the excuse me, they had the
Come on.
they had a warped wall, but the warped wall was closed because there was like no one like watching it.
Which sucked because I
Warp
wanted
wall?
Warp
Yeah,
wall, like
It's
Liam.
the one where you run up and
Yeah.
jump and
Yeah.
you don't need someone to watch that.
I know it's because like there's always kids. It's more of a kid place.
And
No.
you also get fun socks,
Yeah, you get like socks that have grip on them too. It's really fun.
which you
They're
can
not
get if
fun
you go to the
socks.
hospital, but that's another story. they have them on both sides if you're a fall risk. Don't ask how I know this.
I know that. I
You
know
were
that.
in the hospital. Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. I've been in a hospital more times than anyone my age should, and that is sad. But you know what? Whatever's.
Was it for yours?
That's my catchphrase.
Yeah.
Was it for your health or someone else?
My health.
Okay.
And also for other.
I've been in the
people's health.
hospital like 5 or 6 times.
I've never been like in a hospital, like in a hospital bed, like hooked up to anything.
Lucky.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've been
lucky.
I broke my arm and like they
Shit,
went
I-
in, like scanned it and like wrapped it and then sent me on my way. But I've never been like in a bed, like having
What?
to sit there.
Yeah.
I got a huge gash in my leg that needed stitches, whatever. I went in the hospital when I was around like a really young kid because my mom slipped on ice and dropped me. And well, she fell on me or something, so I busted my lip. I went in the hospital for a concussion, which was super bad
Yeah.
because I was talking to everyone else. I was mouthing everything I was saying, so I wasn't actually able to say anything.
Yeah.
So had a CAT scan, had a concussion. That was the most tiring part of my life. Ignore the fact that I flubbed words. But yeah, no,
It's
I've
because of
been.
the concussion.
It's because of the concussion, probably. But no, yeah, that was probably the worst injury I've ever gotten. Was probably a concussion.
Okay.
I feel like we should now start this conversation of the worst injury we've ever had.
Yeah, that's what.
There you go,
That's where I
concussion.
figured it was going.
I mean-
George stubbed his toe.
Wait, actually, that's the worst.
No,
No,
it's big
Probably
no.
not.
Oh, is getting my appendix removed.
Oh, really? You got
Yeah.
your appendix removed?
Yeah, that's
Holy
that's the
shit.
only reason why I had to go to the hospital.
Was it inflamed and like?
Yeah, it was
okay.
like spreading around my
Oh,
like.
okay.
So I had like my parents didn't know at the time that was my appendix, and they thought it was a flu.
Yeah.
So I was like at home for a couple of days.
Yeah.
Like I was suffering, puking all the time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
And then finally,
If anyone knows, it's Jared.
yeah.
George.
Th-
What?
What?
No, because Jared got his appendix removed too.
Yeah, well, also like 8 inches of my small intestines, but that's that. Let's
He
focus
get
on.
there.
He didn't.
George.
He didn't suffer the constant suffer the appendix.
Oh,
and
trust
all
me.
that.
Yeah.
Well,
We'll get to it.
yeah,
okay.
get to it.
Okay. Well, anyway, my aunt took me to the hospital,
Mm-hmm.
and I had to stay there for I think a week or
Okay.
something. It was terrible, dude,
Ooh.
and it hurt walking. When every time I walked, I could barely stand in the
Okay.
first place, and I could only walk like 10 seconds, and then suddenly feeling exhausted.
Yeah.
It's just I don't want to go
Never
through that
had
again.
to get my appendix removed.
Yeah, I still have mine. Yeah. We're gonna skip Jared because his is gonna take a little longer.
Yeah.
So we'll go to you last, Spencer.
I've cut my ear on a coffee table, and they
You
super.
cut your ear on a
What?
coffee-
Which one?
You can feel it.
You can't feel it?
You can.
Oh,
With-
you. Okay.
with-
I'm not gonna
right
feel your ear.
now. It's on the edge.
I'll
I'm not gonna
grope
feel
your
your.
ear.
Oh jeez, I don't know what that laugh was.
Yeah,
Did I spike the mic? What?
No, you're good.
Okay.
No, that's not a spike at all.
Okay.
You want to
You
see
should-
a spike?
No.
You should have seen the last one.
Oh
Damn.
yeah.
But yeah, it's either that or I cut. I think it was I forget which knee, but I cut it on the little gray thing in between the grass and the road.
Okay. I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
What?
the butters.
Oh, okay.
I cut my knee there because my dad was just coming home in Hawaii. And it was like those are about it
Okay.
because I've never broken a thing.
Yeah,
I've never broken a bone in
Yeah,
my
I've
body.
never broken
either.
a bone.
I broke my wrist.
Get fucked.
In middle school. Was it middle school? Yeah, I
don't
broke
know.
it in middle school.
Yeah, I know why.
Yeah.
I was there.
I caused it.
I was snowboarding. Shut up! Let me tell the story. So like our school has like
right.
ski
There
club,
was
and I was like, oh okay, I'm gonna
that's-
join the snowboarding club or the ski club, and I'm gonna do snowboarding. And like I had never snowboarded, so like there's like little training stuff,
Right.
and like I'm on the bunny hill,
He's so
and they're teaching us how to go backwards, and I'm going down, and like I fall backwards, and because it wasn't like completely flat, it was a hill, so it was a little bit further down.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of falling straight like 180 from one to another, or I guess 90, I felt like more than 90, and I went to catch myself with my wrist, but I landed straight on one arm. So then that was my right arm actually, and I broke my right arm. Well, I broke right at the wrist.
And that's a dominant arm.
So
yeah, that was my dominant arm too.
literally, I was coming down because I know how to snowboard. I've been snowboarding for years. Not super pro at it or anything, but I was just coming down from like the ski lift, and then I got down the hill, and I just see cops and stuff. And
There weren't cops. They were just like
well, there was cops there too.
Not by me.
No, there was cops like telling paramedics where to go, and I saw paramedics running with like a girder, and cops were holding the doors for them, and I was like,
I remember this very differently. I remember sitting on the ground, and like there was just a little golf cart with golf cart with lights on it, and then I just stood up, sat in it, and then we went off.
they didn't take down the girder for you?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
It's a broken arm.
Yeah,
No,
broken
like
wrist.
to lift him up onto the car.
Oh no, I just sat like.
Is that not what it is?
No,
a
it
girder?
was just a golf cart, and it was.
They
like,
just picked you up?
I stood up and
You
walked
didn't
in
know
there.
stretcher.
Oh.
Yeah, it's either a stretcher or a gurney.
Yeah, I don't know. They had something like, I assumed
Yeah,
to pick
girders
him
is
up
still
with,
neat.
but no.
I think they
all I
probably
know,
had it just in
That's what a
case,
girder
but I
is.
didn't go.
all
on
I
it.
knew,
Oh, yeah.
that's what I saw. I was
And
like,
I
oh,
knew
this
that.
has to be good. So I like scooted over, which snowboards are weird. You never take it off all the way. You always have it like half on, and then you use it as like a skateboard, and you ride around. But whatever. But I went over there, and there was a mutual friend between me and Anthony. I don't even like Karsten or something.
No,
he was a
wasn't.
guy.
Or maybe. Okay, continue on anyway.
And I was like, hey, what's going on? And he goes, Anthony broke his arm. And I was like, is he okay? He's like, yeah. I was like, what an idiot. Broke his arm on a bunny hill?
Yeah. And it's really like, for the people that weren't there, like I was told, I was like, oh yeah, man, it was the Black Diamond. I was going down. I went off, like, I tried going off a jump, and like, I didn't have enough speed. So
Like you were just making it a lot. Like
I still
cooler.
said like I broke it the same way. Like I went backward, turned backwards, and went to catch myself.
You just told him it wasn't on the bunny hill.
Yeah.
It's like my story, like of my scars. It's like I was attacked by a guy who he had like one of those weird ballpoint pens that come in like an 8-pack, and he just stabbed me. He just comes up and stabs me.
Okay, so then going back to injuries, the only other thing I think that might be worse is when I was younger, I was at a daycare that my mom used to teach at, and whenever we would go to, I'm saying this for Spencer's sake, the water fountain instead of the bubbler. Whenever like we'd all go get a drink, because we were like, it was right by the gym, we'd have to go into like the kitchen, and it's like this big metal door, and like kids would come in and out, and like we'd wait one by one, and I went to go in, and the door, I'm really young, so the door is really heavy for me. So I went to go like catch the door, and I couldn't, and it slammed right on my left index finger. And being young, I freaked out, so I ripped it out.
Oh God! Why?
Like, it was just like the skin and nail was gone. It was just like flesh and bone.
Oh!
And like,
Like-
I'm freaking out.
How do you think we feel?
Yeah, luckily my
Okay,
mom,
let's put this in now. Gore.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're Quingy, skip ahead.
Yeah, skip
Quingy?
like 5
Queasy.
minutes.
Whatever.
Wheezy, yeah, whatever.
If you're something with the stomach, skip ahead.
The story's almost over.
Yeah.
But luckily, like my mom worked at the daycare, so like she was able to like to take me to the hospital. But like they were trying to take X-rays to see if it was broken. Like I was not sitting still for the X-ray, and it was the most difficult thing ever. But no, all they could do was just wrap it up and send me.
That
away.
reminds me when my mom, she used to have like automatic open and close doors on her van. Automatically closed all the way onto my hand. All 4 of my fingers, and I was just like, ah! And it just got incredibly irritating, and then it's just like, just open the door, and it's just like, okay.
Before we get to Jared's story, I have another story about what you two were just talking about.
Yeah, because I have more injuries than just this.
Hold on.
I'm
Shit.
just drinking.
Jared's
my
a mess.
stomach. I'm just a hot mess.
He's going through
Shit.
those.
So if you can't see, he's doing something with his arm right
No,
now.
my hand like froze up.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Did you, like,
freaked
okay,
me out.
Did you like
yeah.
pinch a nerve?
Did you?
I don't know. I hit against it.
Oh,
you
one
probably
bone?
like hit a nerve.
Fuck, that freaked me
Did you hit the
out.
humerus?
Yeah, no, I've done that. It's like
Humerus.
there's like a nerve right on the back of your elbow.
Because my pinky was not extending
Elbow drop.
out.
And it's like if you like just hit, like sometimes like I hit it and like you know when you like hand fall asleep.
Yep.
It's like yeah.
It was worse than that. I was
Yeah,
like,
it's
oh.
yeah. That's when you just like hit a nerve.
Okay, so one night, my dad and my mom were in their bathroom and whatnot. I was asleep in my room across from their room in a house, and my dad smashed their bathroom door on her finger, and you can still see like the nail is completely fucked up. Me being right across the room, or right across the hallway, dead asleep. My brother downstairs taking a shower heard her scream.
Wow.
And you still didn't wake up.
Oh hell no! I was dead asleep. If you catch me asleep, you have to shine a light in my face.
That makes sense.
Like I'm dead. But him downstairs taking a shower heard, and they all went to the hospital.
While you slept.
Oh hell yeah!
There's one less person I have to watch.
That's true. All right. So story time for Jarod.
Yay.
From Jarod. Well, before I get to like the main thing that's wrong with me, when I was 3, I was jumping on chairs because it was we were getting ready for my golden birthday, and we moved the chairs from the dining room to the living room so we could clean underneath the table. So me being stupid, I was just jumping from chair to chair, and I slipped and cut my chin open on the coffee table. And I'm just crying.
Coffee table bros.
Yeah.
You guys are fucking idiots.
What?
How do you?
I was 3.
How do you cut yourself on a table?
It was a sharp table. You've seen the coffee tables we have in our basement, like the pointed ones, the glass
Like
ones.
that glass one, yeah, that one's really sharp.
Yeah. Anyway, my mom was in the basement cleaning, and my dad goes over and just turns around because he can't deal with blood. And he's just nope. And then my mom, she runs up the stairs and she just sees my dad go into the bathroom. He's just like, nope, not dealing with this.
The first thing I would have been just like, I would have looked at you and go, why so serious?
Oh.
It's like,
yeah,
He was like, why
I had to
because
get
he only cut half of his face.
Yeah, basically just under the chin I have stitches and nobody can see it because I also have a goatee.
I think it was funny, like, the entire time Dan's like, why did you do that on a table? The entire time I was like, wait, when's Jared's birthday? It was my golden birthday, I was turning 3, I'm like, 3. I know your birthday's in the summer. I was like, wait, did his birthday already happen?
No, it didn't.
When's your birthday again?
August.
Oh, yeah,
August 3rd.
August 3rd. Okay, that's what I was thinking. I was
And now
making sure.
everyone knows. That's fine. People know on Twitter.
Yeah. Well, it's because it's like, I'm always used to Facebook telling me when people's birthdays are. And
And I'm not on
And
Facebook.
Jared doesn't have Facebook, so I'm like, fuck, if I already missed that, I feel bad.
when's mine?
Fuck that.
You did miss mine.
Yeah.
Everyone here's
No, I
missed
thought
mine.
I sent you.
Yeah, sorry.
I don't have a Facebook. Well, I do, but
You don't use it.
I haven't gone on Facebook since 2012.
I was gonna say because I think I said it on your Facebook, but I don't think you said anything.
Yeah, I said I'm on your Facebook too, but you don't use it. So.
I also don't have
I'm
a
even
Facebook.
gonna check to see if I did.
When's
But
my
it was-
birthday?
In July,
No, not even
June.
close.
Sorry,
Nope.
May.
March.
No.
May.
I forgot.
May
Wait,
31st.
God damn it.
What gem do you have?
Gem? Emerald.
Oh, okay.
What's your
Yeah.
job?
Is that why you like
My
emerald?
gemstone.
Oh,
I
same.
wear a
Just like
garnet
garnet.
I wear my garnet, but
Oh, yeah.
my gemstone's an emerald.
Oh, yeah.
He just likes
I'm a
adornment.
Gemini.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
and then
really.
the other thing I did was I sprained my ankle in elementary school.
Oh yeah, I did. Okay, I did say it on your Facebook page.
Oh, that's nice.
So he did
I
remember.
didn't.
Anyway, yeah, I
Or
sprained.
did you just click the button?
No, I said it.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I
What the fuck?
yeah
that means more to me.
I sprained my ankle in elementary school, and what was stupid was they wouldn't let me go outside
Mhm.
or even like upstairs for art and stuff like that.
I'd see why. You're a prone accident. Fuck.
Accident prone.
Fuck.
Well, also,
Damn it.
Also, Prairie Elementary was like it was an older building, and they didn't have like an elevator
Mhm.
to go up, which
Yep.
was stupid. But yeah,
Yeah, that's how my elementary Pleasant Hill was.
so now it's time for the main event: my Crohn's. I was diagnosed 3 years ago, and this was actually during that huge like frickin' like deep freeze that we had. So like schools were closed and.
Yeah, it was like -50 with
Exactly.
wind chill.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it was actually warmer in Alaska.
That's the Midwest for you.
Yeah. But yeah, so what we were freaking out was I'm not going to be able to like make it to my first dance with my first girlfriend.
Mhm.
And
Sad.
yeah, it was sad because we didn't know what was wrong with me.
Single tear, left eye.
Single tear left eye. Yeah. But yeah,
We gave 5 of those for you.
well, you guys didn't actually really know what was going on with me.
No.
'cause I don't.
No.
I'm not sure if I told you, like, during that time, because I didn't even know what was happening.
Yeah.
All I know is that I was throwing up, I had a severe fever, and everything was just going wrong. So they're like, okay, we need to take you to the hospital because this has gone on for too long.
Yeah. Yeah, because I remember, because you were like... Go.
Okay.
Sorry.
So the question that arises for me, I don't know for Anthony, it's common in your family, is it not?
Crohn's?
Like that's like a family
It's a
thing.
genetic thing.
Yes, it's a genetic thing, but
How does your family not know?
Well, we didn't know because...
They didn't know he had it.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you check?
Well, because I was the first to be diagnosed of my family.
Oh.
There you go.
Yeah, that's what he was asking.
And we didn't think of it as Crohn's. We thought it was appendicitis, which was what George had. So, and they actually checked, and they checked, and they checked, and they
And
checked.
they took your appendix out for no reason.
No, they didn't do that yet. That happened.
It did that.
That comes later.
Oh, wait, hold on. I want to say what I was going to say. No, because I remember you when you were in the hospital, and then you asked me, you're like, how come you didn't visit me at the hospital? And I was like, I didn't even know you were at the hospital.
That's right, yeah. I think I tried to text you, and the texts, they looked like they were going out, but...
Yeah, but they didn't go through.
Yeah, they didn't go
Because
through.
the hospital doesn't.
It's a terrible signal.
They don't do that because it messes with their machines.
Yeah, also, I had a shitty phone,
Yeah.
so...
And you were like, I was like, I didn't even know you were in the hospital. And you were like, I didn't even know why I was in the hospital.
Yeah.
So why
So-
would I come to you?
Yeah, exactly. So it's like
You
this
could
whole
be
slew of miscommunication of just...
And nobody knowing anything.
Yeah. So, basically what happened was they did all these tests, and they found out it was this thing called Crohn's disease, which is an autoimmune, which means my body is attacking itself, essentially. So what they did was they put me on this medication to kind of keep it down. And then...
Smack your white cells in line and say, hey,
Yeah.
don't hit me.
Well, they thought it was Crohn's, and then what they did was they had me do a colonoscopy, and then... Which is basically they stick a camera up your butt when you're asleep.
Oh, God.
And then they had me do a duopology, which is where they knock you out completely and then stick a camera down your throat.
Oh, God.
I feel like if anything, they would have done it the other way around. Like, completely knock you out for the butt, and then, like, just wait till you're asleep for the throat.
No.
Yeah, but prostate exams.
Yeah,
They don't
true.
knock you out.
Yeah, he might have liked
They don't even like completely knock you out for
Also, no,
eye
because
surgeries.
you
No, they
choke.
keep you totally awake if you're going to get laser eye surgery.
Yeah, no, my mom
Yeah,
had
The
You
worst
might
part of
choke
it
if
is the
you're
smell.
Oh,
that's
true, too.
I think my mom had LASIK.
Basic eye surgery.
It wasn't a laser, but what they did was she woke up right as she was right as they were sewing her eye back up, and the nurse is just like, "Don't move!" And my mom's like, "Oh," just like in a constant state of pain. It's just oh.
That would be the worst, waking up in the middle of a surgery.
This is a very gory episode.
Yeah,
This
this
is a
is. Continue on. Finish the
I'm
story.
sorry,
Yeah,
I'm talking
yeah.
in this one.
So, colonoscopy, duopology, they found out it was Crohn's. So then they put me on the medication, and time went on, everything was going fine.
Until
College.
Which is funny, because when we had our whole cabin thing, like I talked to Jarod about that. I was like, all right, it was like the end of the school year. I'm like, all right, how about in July, once everyone's done with school, we got time, we'll have like 2 months to plan this. We can all go to the cabin. Everyone at least as many people can get there, and it'll be a good time. And Jared's like, yeah, we'll do this. And like the day of.
Yeah, the day of.
Well, yeah, sorry. We'll go back. We'll come to that.
We'll come back to that. Don't worry, everybody. The story continues.
I got ahead of myself.
Yeah. So, college came around, and I think it was either before I went back for spring break or for like winter break. I can't remember which, but I had to get hospitalized. So what happened was they took me to the Mayo Clinic, and they're like, okay, we're going to do something that's going to suck, both literally and metaphorically. What they did was they had to put an NG tube in me. And for those of you who don't know what an NG tube is, they take a tube, they stick it up your nose, and then it goes down your throat. And it's supposed to suck up all of the stuff in your stomach.
But why specifically through the nose and not the mouth?
Breathing.
Well,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not a doctor, Spencer. All I know is it hurt like hell.
Doctor.
And they had to take 3 nurses. It took 3 nurses to hold me down.
It took more.
I would have said, just knock me out.
yeah.
It took
They
more.
didn't give me that option though.
I would
Until,
have
like,
given them that option.
Until like the 4th time, or like no, the 3rd time, that this happened, where they had to stick an NG tube up my nose. So like the previous 2 times, I was fully it was either 3 or 4. I can't remember. I think it was 4. I believe it was 4.
times.
I'm
Yes,
thinking
was
about
4.
it. Like if you put it through your mouth, like you can't talk or say anything.
Exactly.
You probably need to be verbal.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself. I'll fucking rip your
So yeah,
throat
probably
out.
like high because it's how it mouth.
Yeah.
But I can tell understand you.
Barely.
Yeah. No.
No, I did say it sounded like you said your name was Nathaniel.
Hey guys, I'm Nathaniel.
Okay. Sorry.
Anyway, yeah, that happened 4 times out of 5 hospitalizations over this past year.
Oh.
Yeah, and then the 4th time they had to stick an NG tube up my nose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right, voice crack. It was intentional.
3rd or 4th.
It was I actually remember it was the 4th time. They're like, would you like to be put under? I'm like, yes, please.
Finally, you give me this option.
The doctor was like, look, I know this sucks. Like, it probably hurts a lot. So, if I were in your shoes, I would probably want to be put under. So, we're going to put you under. I'm like, thank you.
Why didn't you give me that option before?
Why wasn't that in the meeting?
Okay, so, what happened was, it got so bad to the point where they're like, okay, we're going to need to do surgery on you. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to remove 4 inches of your intestines. I'm like,
Oof.
okay. When you think about it, you have a lot of intestines to go around. But still.
Go around in your.
Literally.
I believe my exact response to that was, "Oh my gosh, is that a lot?" or something along those lines.
And I was like, you have like over 8 feet of even yours.
At least for your small intestines.
Yeah, for your small intestines. And
if it was your large intestine, that's another story.
Yeah. So they had to do what was known as an ileoid resection, which is where they cut pieces of the intestine out, and they did it laparoscopically, which is where they take a small camera in there and kind of cut the piece out.
Mm-hmm.
They said they were going to take out 4 inches, and what happened was they took out 8 inches and my appendix. And they literally said that, we thought while we're in there, we might as well remove your appendix. And looking back now, I'm like, well, you could have asked. Like, this is my body we're talking about. I know it's an unimportant organ, but I mean, come on. What if you just took something else out, like my gallbladder or my liver?
I mean, you'd be dead.
Well, no, your gallbladder is also useless, isn't it?
You're thinking your actual bladder.
Yeah, no.
No, I don't think gallbladder is useless. The appendix, yes, has nothing, but I think the gallbladder helps the liver make the things that kill bacteria in your blood.
You may be right about that.
Yeah, I'm thinking there's the appendix and there's I feel like there's something else.
You could
liver, gallbladder, appendix.
Yeah, you can live without one kidney.
It's okay. The comments will correct us.
Yeah.
The internet.
I took anatomy. I should know this, but I still don't.
The only other organ that you could live without is one of your kidneys.
Yeah, one kidney.
You can live with one testicle.
That's not an organ, though.
That's not living. That's suffering.
Hey, but you can sell your left one on the internet.
Actually, you could
Why?
you can live without either of them.
What? I'm getting flashbacks to the Ted movie where the guy has Apollo Armstrong or whoever he was.
Lance Armstrong?
Yeah.
Lance Armstrong's testicle. It's like, why would you have that?
Why wouldn't you? Just to say you have a man's testicle that went to the moon.
Yeah.
He didn't go to the moon.
He rode a bike.
Oops.
He rode in the Tour de France.
Oops. Sorry.
Oh my
You're
god.
thinking of
Neil Armstrong.
Neil
Okay,
Armstrong.
wait,
He's dead.
I just want to clarify. All the Armstrongs that I thought were Louis Armstrong, Neil Armstrong, and Lance.
Yeah.
They're not all.
Louis, Neil, and Lance.
You thought they were all.
No, I thought Louis at first. That was the first name that I thought. I was like,
You would think I would think
He
of
fell
that
asleep.
as the music major.
Yeah.
You would think I would think of Louis Armstrong before I thought Lance or Neil.
Is it weird that I think of Buzz Aldrin before I think of Neil
Well,
Armstrong?
Buzz is still alive.
Yeah. Also, he's cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
He always has a shirt that says "Get your ass to Mars." I think it's hilarious.
Exactly.
when you're that old, you don't give a shit.
Exactly. What was I gonna say? There was something else.
You're gonna finish off your story about your.
Oh yeah, about my gutty works.
Yeah,
Your goodie works.
Yeah. There's. What else would you describe it as?
No, I thought it was funny.
All right. So basically, as I was waking up from the medication or what they put me under with
The anesthesia.
anesthesia, yeah.
Medicaid.
I mean, no. I I could kind of hear what people were saying, but I wasn't waking up. So I kind of like mumbled, "It's okay, Mom. I don't have to go to school. It's a Saturday." It was a Monday, first of all,
And you weren't at home.
and I wasn't at home. Second and third, it's summer.
Yeah, there's no
And
school.
your mother wasn't there mostly.
Actually, no, my mom was there.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Wow, way to just ruin that.
Yeah,
whole
no,
thing.
I was in my.
Way to ruin that bit.
Yeah. Thanks, space. But yeah, no, it sucked. Like, first of all, they had me attached to what was known as a Foley bag, which it's a tube that goes up your urethra and it drains your pee.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
When they took that out,
It's the most painful thing I've heard.
it is pretty painful. Yeah.
They had me attached to the iron butt.
Well, they take it.
But-
They take it out while you're
Yes.
conscious.
Yeah, they take it out while you're conscious.
So
Just
they're
right
just
there.
pulling it out.
It wasn't very long though, so that was the good part.
You know, when my mom had kidney stones and they had something, like they had like something like
Yep.
went up her, and like they just had and like my mom we're Puerto Rican, so like we're dark, and she's even darker than me. Like she almost looks like she's black.
Mm-hmm.
And like when they had to pull that out, like she went white, like she went so pale, because like she was like fully awake, no numbing or anything. They just had to pull
Yeah,
it
they
out.
just pull it out.
Yeah, they
It's
just
the
straight
most
yank it
painful
out.
thing.
It hurt, like, and I had this ice bag. They put this ice bag across my stomach because, you know, it hurt a lot. So what happened was when they pulled the thing out, I kind of rotated the ice bag on my crotch. I was like, oof.
I kind of
Like, I needed a minute. It was like, oh, okay, I'm good. But yeah, other than that, it, like, I didn't have to go through physical therapy, but, like, trying to get out of my bed and, like, even walk down,
Just took a while.
it hurt.
Yeah.
Like, I could barely, like, stand up for them to do blood pressure and stuff because they need to do it standing up to see if you're a fall risk.
Yeah.
And I couldn't do that, like, twice. It's like, okay, I really need to sit down. Like, it was horrible.
Wow.
But now I'm back, and
That's good.
I went to-
better than ever.
yeah,
Glad that you're okay.
yeah. Well,
But better.
Better. Yeah.
better than before.
You'll be more okay now.
You know what sucks the most? I come back.
One of the tubes that they put in you
What?
What?
sucks.
Oh, right.
Haha.
Shut up, Dan. Just sit in my
Okay.
fucking
What were we saying?
Anyway, so I'm back for I come back for a day, and in the middle of the night, I get up to pee, I come back, like I get up to pee, and Mom was like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm just peeing." And then I come back, I have immense back pain. And I'm like, "Oh no!" And so I go to my mom.
My
and it's like,
Vietnam flashback.
just flashing back to all the times I had the NG tube up, and I was just like, "Oh." Or the times, like the
Was
countless
that a
times.
common symptom back then when you were first diagnosed or no?
No, this was something new. I was like,
Okay.
but the doctors, like the surgeon and the doctors, they said, if anything goes wrong, you come back. And I'm like, oh, fuck. And so I go to my mom, I'm like, I'm having immense back pain, and I don't know what to do. And she's like, okay, fine. So we go to the emergency room. It's kidney stones.
Oh my god, are you kidding?
Yeah, it's like life.
Hey.
It's like life is just constantly kicking me in the nuts, and then with each kick, it goes to a harder shoe. So I think kidney stones was like, it had steel-toed boots, and now it's got cleats. It's
And
like,
they gave him Lynx boots.
and then and then it's just iron boots.
Yeah. Ugh.
Jeez.
Did they laser? They
No, I was able to pass them
One more
like
time.
naturally. I
You
was
know what
able,
I'm saying.
I was able to pass them naturally. That part was
Okay.
fine. They didn't have to like do surgery or anything. Like the largest was like 2 millimeters, so that wasn't bad.
Yeah, but having a rot go through your dick.
Did you feel it?
No, the pain is not going through your dick. It's passing from the kidney to your bladder. That's where the pain comes from.
Mm-hmm.
Like, cause
Oh, so you just.
Did you feel it come out?
I didn't actually. You hardly feel it because, like, some of them were just like a small, like
Sand.
like basically sand, and it just passes normally. The pain is the blockage that the stone causes between your kidney and your bladder.
Fucking stones.
So this is a very gory episode.
This is a very
This is a very
So-
gory,
Yeah.
very messed up episode.
For anyone who's in the medical field, be kind. Ask if, and you are about to like put an NG tube up a patient's nose. Ask them beforehand hey, is it okay if we put you under for this?
And if you're gonna do surgery, ask them if they want their appendix removed.
No matter what kind of surgery, open heart surgery, ask if they want their appendix
Don't
removed.
just do it like they do with
you
Jarod.
Wait, did they put like a needle through your arm or whatever? Like,
An IV?
yeah, an IV.
Yeah, you can kind of see the site.
Did they stab you like 5 times or something?
George, you're just super skinny. They
Yeah,
couldn't
you're
find
totally-
your
Okay,
vein.
that's what they comment on. Like
Yeah.
when I had my surgeries, like they were poking in and out, and they couldn't
No,
find the vein.
no, his veins are like easy to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom actually
is
compliments me on my veins and says, "Oh, I wish I could just draw blood from you." It's like, Mom, nobody normal says that. She's a nurse, so that explains it.
All right, well, we're wrapping this episode up.
This has been our episode 2 of Side Quests.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, we're exiting.
Yeah.
Outros, okay. It says you've done this with Dan.
Done this with George.
Done this with Jarod.
Spencer.
And Anthony. Thank you all for listening in, and we'll catch you next time, episode 3. That'll be interesting.
We'll be right back.